had things right, we wanted it, and we're heading to a 3-set win. Kind of came unglued a little bit, but we bounced back and never trailed, I don't think, in the fourth set, and just made some crucial plays at the right time. And just so proud of the team, so happy for them. They have had high aspirations from the very beginning of this season, and have just done some amazing things, but I don't think anything more amazing than what they did today by advancing to the regional round and getting an opportunity to continue to play, which is always great for your team. The longer you go, the more you practice, the better your program will be. So just very thankful that we held up, and our bodies have held up all this time. We don't have a tremendous amount of depth because we're redshirting a lot of people, but everybody held up, and it was a great win for our program today. Thank you.
Dave, you said on Sunday something to the lines of, like, this isn't a team carried by superstars, it's just a bunch of really good volleyball players. How did today kind of epitomize that statement?
Well, it did, although I thought at times today we looked like we had some superstars at times. I thought that Kenna and Cash, the way they started the thing off, were unstoppable. Dior Charles has just made a huge difference with our team. Lindsey Miller, I mean, I'm telling you, 3 weeks ago, we didn't have any middle offense. We were just leaning heavy on 3 people to score points for us. And now, just look real quick at the numbers. Dior was 7 for 12 with 1 error. Lindsey Miller 10 for 16 with 1 error. That's a tremendous effort from your middles. And we thought we had some matchups that could help them, and we did. And our setter has just been phenomenal. She's just been absolutely great. And the little girl to my right has just blown up as one of the best liberos in the entire country. Amazing. And if you don't know, then you're not paying attention, because she has been a big difference maker for us as well. So just happy for them. It's one of those matches when it's over, you can't believe what just happened. And but it's been a great ride, and now we get to go out to Pittsburgh and have no idea who will play out there. Most of those teams are just getting started with their first and second round action, so it'll be another day before we really know how that's going to pan out, I think.
Coach, back here, no quote stuff from me tonight, but just for all 3 of you. You enter the year with no preseason Big Ten honorees. You end up with 5, 7th in the conference preseason polls. You finish 3rd. You host, and now you're off to the regional round. What do all the accomplishments mean to this team and this program, especially with all the outside doubt?
You want to go?
Sure.
Yeah.
It means a lot. Just getting overlooked at the beginning of the season was obviously something that, it doesn't feel good, but we kind of took it as a challenge to prove everyone wrong. And I think that we just came together so beautifully to do that. And the honors are cool and all, but, they really don't mean anything. I saw Dave post a tweet about the 13 other girls on the team. Everyone works, just as hard, and, we would be nowhere without every single individual. So if I could give an award to every person on the team, I would, and I think everyone's deserving of it. But
yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. It's such a special group of girls and group of people that we have on this volleyball team and a part of it. So I think that it just means a lot to all of us. And obviously, like you said, all the outside noise in the beginning, it wasn't fun. It wasn't enjoyable to hear. But I think that we've showed what we're capable of, and it's been so much fun and a very special time.
I forgot what the question was.
About the awards and
how
much
the
it means.
progress.
Yeah.
All it means to me is that they've worked really hard, and I never pay any attention to preseason anything, to be honest with you, unless you can use it as motivation. And I think some of our people did that. And all I know is that it's at this point in time, we've turned into a really good volleyball team, and I don't think anybody really wants to play us at this point. They're going to have to. Somebody's going to have to play us, and it'll be a good team if it's going to be in the regional. But I think that they know how dangerous this team is and how hard we will be to beat.
Ryan, speaking of Dior Charles and combined with Grace Haney, how good was the blocking tonight? I think Taylor gets the solo stuff at the end, but they slowed down a lot of balls that they didn't stuff and made it easier on this defense a little bit in the back row.
It was just cinema. But the first 2 sets, or I guess 2.5, like it was just like perfect. Like they just like did everything right. And not that they didn't for the rest of the game, but obviously they were subbing a lot of people, new people in, new faces. And then you saw them in the last set adjust really well to different hitters. But it's just so great having my blockers perform that way.
Can I ask this last night, but you weren't in here? What has Lindsay meant for a person who didn't play volleyball for a year to give the boost that she has the last 2 nights when you had to have somebody step up?
Yeah, she's definitely been a very special part of this team. Along with her not really playing last year, she was also out some this season due to an injury. So like Dave kind of said, we weren't sure what we were going to get out of her, but she's pulled through in the times that we needed her, and she's been awesome. And I think that not only is she a great player, but she's a really, really good leader, and she's just a very good presence to have on the court, and she's been great this season when we've needed her.
For all of you, 18th regional appearance in Purdue volleyball history. What do these 2 back-to-back wins against 2 really, really solid teams do for your confidence going into the rest of the tournament?
I think towards the end of the season there, you know, we had a couple losses. So these two wins over pretty tough teams are going to help us in that way for sure. So I think that we're going to use these 2 games as some confidence builders and really go into the next week and prepare for what's next.
Yeah, really great for Kenna because she had really sprained her ankle really bad against Penn State. Continued to play, never left the floor, missed some practices, but never missed a match or any minutes on the court. But for about 3 matches, she wasn't really herself. And for her to get kind of a new start to this season with this NCAA tournament, she just kind of, got off to a great start against Wright State, and then her numbers tonight are just unbelievable. Against a team like Baylor, those are unbelievable numbers. And then to add 12 digs on top of that is really impressive. And I keep telling her that she needs to be another libero on our floor. And I think she hears me when I say that, but she's making progress.
I'll add to that. Baylor is a really good team, so having to play a great team in the second round is super important, and to finish that off with a win before we go play some really tough competition, whoever it is, either in Pittsburgh or Dallas, I just think that that'll give us a lot of confidence.
I think the biggest thing was when you break it down, we had a stretch there at the end of the 3rd set. Outside of that, we absolutely dominated this match. And that's nothing against Baylor. I mean, Baylor's a well-coached team with great athletes. I'd love to have some of them. I mean, they got some great athletes. But we out hit them 405 to 250. Out-blocked them 12-5. Out-dug them. I mean, we were locked in. Except that one little stretch there, I thought we kind of just started thinking a little too much about, are we going to win? And sometimes that's not the thing you want to think. But that's the most impressive thing is you take a team like that Baylor and you really go out and kind of control the match the way we did. Was a little bit different than what I was expecting.
Ryan, there was a point last year where you told me you had to learn how to play volleyball in reverse because you were playing a position that you were unfamiliar with. How natural did it feel to get back into what you're more comfortable with this season, and how have you grown as a libero in your first year playing at college?
Yeah, I mean, I think my natural instinct has always just been to kind of go for every ball, but I don't know if many people know this, but I did have surgery in January, and I was out all of the spring. So it was a bit of a tough transition coming back just because I had to be out for a while. I had to kind of relearn how to make like certain moves. So, it wasn't always perfect, and Dave knows that, and he worked really well with me at times when it wasn't always going great. But, I mean, it was just kind of second nature just since I've been playing for so long that I felt like I could really fall back on the skills that I've always known. And then just a big thanks to Dave for always trusting in me. It was very important throughout that time.
What was the injury?
I tore my hip labrum.
Sounds painful.
It's all right.
She's a trooper.
All right, final questions for Purdue. All
Thank you.
right,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Time is running out. Anyone else?
Are we good with these?
Yes.
Okay. I tried to do this.